certainly in the conversation for a bid to the prestigious Diamond Classic. And joining us right now, Braves head coach Brian Wastell. Coach, good morning to you.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. So let's start there. It's sort of the elephant in the room, and I know maybe some coaches have to be politically correct about it, but Absegami is certainly a team that a lot of people feel like deserves a shot in that Diamond Classic. Do you feel that your team has done enough? I mean, certainly some big wins there. Is it something you guys are actively thinking about, talking about, or is it just a deal where, hey, if it happens, great. If not, we'll move on?
Well, we kind of take the approach that we control what we can control. So we tend not to do a lot of talking about the Diamond. We do in the preseason, we do throughout the year because it's such a prestigious tournament. And the quality of teams that attend the tournament is something that we strive to be in at least a conversation with. We've had a couple big wins, but we've also been shut down. I mean, Mooney the other day was, pitched lights out against us. So I hope the committee takes along with some of the minuses as far as, who was beating us when Ocean City beats you with Mooney twice, when you have a tough loss to mainland. So we'll take whatever way it goes. We'll certainly be super excited if we get that opportunity.
Well, classic or not, I mean, you guys certainly putting together a very impressive season, at least early on or about to the midway point here. Did you know what you had preseason-wise? I know you guys made a nice run in the state playoffs a year ago, sort of jumping onto the radar maybe for some people that didn't know the state of Gammy baseball. But did you know what you had, Coach, coming into this season? Did you expect to be in this spot you're in?
Well, with this senior group, we had a lot of these guys play as underclassmen. So we made the decision to put our eggs in their basket, so to speak. And we don't really ever try to look into a season as we come up to it. But the one thing we knew is we had the last 4 years with this group of guys has been one of the hardest working groups of guys that we've had. I've got two captains in Stephen Hewa and Drew Resch. One's a right fielder and Stephen's our catcher. They kind of organized off-season workouts and lifting, and everybody's bought into it. So not only did we know we were going to have guys that are going to come up and battle every day, we also had guys that are going to train this, freshman group that's coming up that we expect good things from. They've seen how to work hard from this guys. So no matter what happens, the work ethic legacy that they have left is going to be what really kind of carries their name into the future.
What about a guy like a Matt Ardente, Seton Hall recruit, high-profile guy, and he's just been outstanding, to be honest for you, this season. He's now the career leader in wins on the pitching mound. I mean, how impressed have you been with his play this year? I know you expect big things from him, and he's certainly delivered. Yeah,
and again, it goes back to he's the way that he is because of how hard he's worked in the off season, and he's also got that pitcher's baseball mentality where he doesn't get rattled. He wants the ball in the big games. He trusts his teammates behind him, and it's tough to be a 17, 18-year-old kid in high school that gets a lot of publicity, and he's very humble about it. He just goes about his business, and he'd much rather hang out with these guys. They've been playing baseball. This group has been playing baseball with the Sand Sharks and Little League together for, probably 10 years. So they're a really close-knit group, and he's one of the guys, and that's what I like about that.
We rattled off a number of names of some senior guys, and as you mentioned, it's a deep class, and we could just go on and on. I know another guy that's really contributing for you this year, Tyler Welch, and we certainly talk about him a lot during football season, too. One of those kids that no matter what sport he plays, you throw him in there, and he's going to start and do big things. And I guess, Coach, just another one of those guys contributing from that senior class.
Yeah, and he's been really more of a stalwart for us this year on defense. He's battled some injuries, and he's done exactly that. He just refuses to come off the field, and he's kind of a catalyst for us defensively this year, and he just works hard. He got the big burden off. He's going to attend Towson University, so he's kind of has that burden. He just figured that out this week, so he's kind of a lot looser as he plays, and he's just a quality guy, and that's what I'm proud of this year. This whole group, because Tyler bounced around in football where he played multiple positions, and that just says what he is. Whatever you need me to do for the team, Coach, that's what I'm going to do.
Checking in right now with Brian Wastell, head coach of the Absegami Braves baseball team. Coach, it seems like, at least to me, the Cape Atlantic League American Conference, maybe this year over some other years, is just loaded. It's top heavy. It's you guys. It's St. Augustine, Ocean City, and certainly mainland. What's it like battling one of these top teams almost every time out there? I mean, the cliche goes you have to bring your A game every time out. That's literally the case for a lot of these top Cal American schools this year. Yeah,
I've been coaching this in this conference for, I guess, 16 years, and I've never seen it even close. I've never seen it this balanced, where you're exactly right. The A game has to show up. An example against Ocean City, we played well, and and Ocean City was just better that day. I mean, that's just how this league is. Where the pitching depth, I've never seen it like it is now, because you'll have somebody have one good pitcher. Well, it seems this year everybody's got two. And you've got Drobe, you've got Gerace at mainland, you've got Altieri and Mooney, but then you've got, the guys we know about, but then you've got like Eggerman and Kennedy and Millville and Rodriguez and Vineland. You just rattle these names off. You got Myers in Atlantic City, where if they play well, their teams will follow. So records in our conference go out the window, and it's the highest quality baseball that I've seen in a long time.
Brian, you mentioned it off the top there. You've been at it for a little while now there, certainly at Absegami and coaching in this league. I mean, is it as much fun for you today as it was when you started out, and also have things changed? Has the game changed a little bit?
It's always fun. I mean, it's 10:30 in the morning, and we're at Gami, and lacrosse is playing, tennis team's playing, softball's playing. Our freshman baseball team's got a game on the varsity field. They're all excited. There's nothing better than high school sports. It's fun. The kids are still the kids. The game has changed, where it's become a little bit more select, so to speak, where kids are kind of personalizing it and just playing baseball or just playing basketball. And that's the only thing I would like to see change. I'd like to see us go back to more of the multiple sport athlete. I think you only get 4 years to be a high school athlete, so play as much as you can and do as much as you can. So it's very specialized now. That's really the only difference is you see a decline in the multiple sport athlete.
You and I both know South Jersey Group 4, come playoff time, it's I guess it's deadly, for lack of a better word. I mean, it's tough, you want to say. You guys were able to make a run last year, I believe, two victories in the state bracket, South Jersey bracket a year ago. What does it take to put a run like that together? I mean, it takes a little bit of luck, I'm sure, but a lot of hard work. And is it one of those deals where it doesn't matter what seed you are in South Jersey Group 4 because, hey, anybody 1 through 16 can beat anybody else on a given day?
Yeah, matter of fact, we just talked about that this morning in practice. Group 4 is we told the guys we're trying to build to be hot at that right point. And we saw that with Buna, and we saw that with Mainland, and we see it with the prep. You get hot, you can make the run, and then you get those lucky breaks, so to speak, but really it's because of the work that you've put in. And Group 4, we literally just talked about it this morning, is everybody can beat everybody. You've got Egg Harbor Township that just went and had a really impressive win at Eastern this weekend, and that gave them huge power points, so now they're a 3 or 4 seed now. So Group 4 is seeds go out the window. When Rancocas Valley beat us in the semifinals, they had one better hit than us, so to speak, and their kid pitched just a little bit better, and that's, they beat us. You tip your cap, and that's good quality baseball.
Outstanding season so far for Absegami. I know a lot of people, us included, rooting for you guys to get into the Diamond Classic field, and we'll see how that shakes out. But either way, some big things ahead for the Braves as we move past the cutoff date and into state playoff time. Head coach Brian Wastell, thanks for taking the time. Good luck to you and your kids the rest of the way.
Oh, we appreciate it, and we appreciate everything you guys are doing for high school sports in South Jersey. So thank you guys very much.
You got it. We have a lot of fun doing it. That's Brian Wastell, head coach of the Braves. Again,